I went and visited New Hampshire for Kristen Smith Mullen's celebration of life. So a good friend of mine that I've known my whole life passed away. But New Hampshire was crazy in itself, so you just don't realize when you leave an area for a long time. So I haven't seen my brothers and sisters for a while. I haven't seen Joe, that's Kristen's husband, and their 4 children I haven't seen in years. So it was a lot. So one of the things I got out of it, though, is when I first got cancer a year and a half ago, and the doctor's like, well, whatever, I'm going to live 10 years, good 10 years, but life expectancy changed for me. But we know that none of us are getting out of here alive, so I don't understand why more people ain't just going after life. Hi, we're James and Cara, and this is Kerouacs Cruising.
We are 2 ordinary people exploring what it means to build a life that feels true, day by day, from one campfire to the next.
This is our adventure, and we're glad you're part of it.
Good morning, friends.
Hello, everybody. We are in, I don't even know, we're in Badlands, South Dakota.
We are, yes. Wall, South Dakota is the town, but we're between the town of Walls and the Badlands.
And we just got done visiting our friends in Iowa,
yes,
which was a great visit. We were there almost 3 weeks. Today would have been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And
yesterday.
Yeah, we left yesterday.
Yeah. It was a wonderful visit. And Iowa isn't quite what I expected. I expected it to be more similar to Kansas, a lot of prairie land, a lot of flatness. And at least the area we were in near Cedar Rapids, rolling hills, thick greenery, big trees. It was really, really beautiful. Lots of water, lakes and rivers.
A lot of open land to bring the dogs for walks. We went to a couple different spots. It was good. I mean, overall, they had 2 young kids we got to hang out with, play t-ball, went to a water park.
Yeah.
So cooked a
Watched
lot of
some
good
t-ball
meals.
Games.
Yeah, went to their t-ball games. Checking out the backyard. The house is brand new, just built a year ago. So it was a lot of fun. Now, I was not there for 3 weeks. I was only there for 2 of the weeks. I went and visited New Hampshire for Kristen Smith Mullen's celebration of life. So a good friend of mine that I've known my whole life passed away in March 1st, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
right, my accident.
March 2nd. Cara got in her accident March 1st, and my friend died March 2nd. So kind of crazy, but New Hampshire was crazy in itself, so you just don't realize when you leave an area for a long time. So I haven't seen my brothers and sisters for a while. I haven't seen Joe, that's Kristen's husband, and their 4 children I haven't seen in years. So it was a lot. So one of the things I got out of it, though, is when I first got cancer a year ago, it's been more than a year, I guess, whatever, a year and a half ago, and, the doctor's like, well, whatever, I'm going to live 10 years, good 10 years, but life expectancy changed for me. But we know that none of us are getting out of here alive, so I don't understand why more people ain't just going after life and definitely trying to, hey, get over here, trying to,
Well, let you stay.
Trying to go after their dreams, go after whatever they want to do, especially when you get over 50, 55, people are still working and just doing the grind, really. And I just think if more people would realize that you just never know when your time is up, that more people would be going after life and doing whatever they want to do.
I feel like everybody knows it, right? Like you said, none of us are getting out of here alive. I think everybody knows it factually and logically, but they haven't embodied the idea that we're not here to just be born, work hard, pay bills, and die. Like, it's just, I refuse to accept it anyways. There's not enough life, not enough time to really get the opportunity to do all the things that we love and that we really want to experience in this life if we spend it working for somebody else. I think that unfortunately too many people feel obligated to subscribe to the normal way of life. They can't see past how else they can live. And everybody's got their excuses. Well, I have this mortgage to pay. I've got these car payments to pay. I've got my kids to take care of. I've got, they've got all these.
All great excuses.
They're good excuses. I feel like, at least for us, at least in my experience, that we make those excuses because we're too afraid to look at why aren't we going for it. And most of the time it's because we're scared. Most of the time it's because we're afraid what it would mean to let go of the things that we have let ourselves believe are important and go do the things that fill our soul. I think that...
And filling your soul for everybody's going to be different.
Yeah, of course.
So, but it's just, when things happen, like Kristen passing, just things change, everything's changing. And I think more people should go after what they want to do in life. And whatever that is. I'm not sure what other people want to do. I know what I want to do, but I just think that people get stuck in the grind, they get stuck in their routines, and they really just don't think they can do anything else. But in the reality of life, you can do whatever you want to do. And I wish more people would just do that.
Yeah. I think that we just get stuck in our ruts, and we are so consumed by the stress of trying to survive from day to day, from week to week, to month, trying to figure out how we're going to make the money stretch, trying to figure out how we're going to take care of this drama and this headache that's going on with this family member or friend or kid or whatever it is. And we don't dream anymore, and we don't allow ourselves to actually believe that it's possible to live a different life. And we feel like we're forced to keep living essentially the same day over and over and over again. You get up, go to work, come home, make dinner for your family, clean the house, watch a couple of shows on Netflix while you scroll social media, and go to bed and do the whole thing all day the next day. And on the weekends, you spend one day cleaning the house and organizing your life, and the next day maybe you have a little bit of fun, and that's supposed to make you feel like that's enough for getting through the next week. You had enough freedom. It's very strange to me that with the kind of technology that we have and the awareness that we have and the social media reach that's out there, that so many people are still subscribing to that idea, but it's very tantalizing. Like it just feels like you don't have any other choice but to keep living that life. And really what it comes down to is the moment you decide that you're done, you're done. You figure out what slowly you whittle away at all the things that are extra, and you get eventually down to just your basics that you need to be the minimum amount of comfortable you need to be, and you live the life that means more to you than the nice car and the nice house and all of the superficial things that everybody has convinced themselves that they need.
And for some people, that's what they want. That's what they're going after. That's what their dream is. Yeah. But that's not what it has to be, and you can do whatever you want. My advice to you is stop chasing the Joneses and start living life. So we are in Badlands, Dakota. This is a first for us.
Yeah.
So we've never been to South Dakota. I'd never been to Minnesota.
Yeah, we were in Minnesota last night.
We were in Minnesota last night. And we're going to build a Mount Rushmore in the Black Hill Mountains this week.
Yep. taking a little tour of South Dakota. I imagine in the future, whether we do the shorter trip where we, just came up through Kansas City into Iowa, or if we do the big around the country trip like we were supposed to do this year, hopefully we'll do next year. We'll be stopping through Iowa, and this will probably be our route through.
Oh, I will say, anybody coming through this area, South Dakota, we have a fabulous camp spot. And it's really easy to find. It's really just Badlands boondocking. And they have an area called Nomad's Lane. And they probably, I don't even know how many campers it holds.
There's a lot up here.
But I think there's somewhere like 60. Our
spot
camp spot is 70.
Yeah.
So totally free, but you have to be self-contained. There's absolutely no utilities, which for us, that's the way we like. We have a good spot far away from everybody, and the dogs get to run around and be free. Earlier, Norman was face-to-face with a pronghorn.
Well, I'll be putting some of that video up on social media because I did it up and down, so it's got to go on social media. So definitely, if you're not already following us on Kerouacs Cruising, Facebook, Instagram, even Norman running around. Wow, Norman wasn't running around. He was staring at the antelope running around. Bella did chase it. It was pretty funny because Bella's not very fast and antelopes are very fast, and it was just kind of like frolicking, galloping to get away from her. She didn't even get close to it, but she was barking and chasing it.
We're going to be here a few days, so I imagine we're going to have other opportunities to maybe even get it on the GoPro.
That would be cool.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
So what else did you enjoy about Iowa? You didn't say much about your time with your friend.
We just chilled. Me and her have been friends since the 6th grade. We talk almost every day of our lives, but haven't really spent a lot of time with each other, particularly one-on-one, in probably 15 years or close to it. So it was really cool to just do life with her for a few weeks. Really get to know her kids really well, have fun with her kids, kind of, help her around the house. We did some shopping. We just hung out. We were just as if nothing had changed, and we were just hanging out at each other's house like we do it every day. Like it was pretty chill. We went to a state park where we took the dogs to walk a lot of the days. I think it was Pleasant Creek State Park. That place was really beautiful. And that was James and I with the dogs. We went to a marsh, Palo Marsh. And then I think we had talked to you guys about that. The first episode we talked about Iowa because we had gone there earlier that day. But it was a beautiful visit. I'm really grateful to have
I
had
will
the
say their
opportunity.
kids were amazing.
So much fun to hang out.
Amazing fun.
Yeah.
Every day was a good time.
Yeah. And getting the dogs acclimated to spending more time with kids. Norman did so good with them. It was a really, really wonderful visit. It was very comfortable to stay with her. She's got a nice big driveway, nice big yard.
We camped out in the driveway.
Yeah. Totally opened her house to us. We would have been perfectly fine finding a place to camp, and she really made us feel at home. It was a wonderful time. It was like being with family. She is family, so it was really, really a great time. I look forward to future visits.
I can't wait to go back and visit again.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah. Her husband I haven't hardly seen. They've been together since we were 20, so I feel like he's as much a part of the group as she is and I am, whatever. And so it was really good to spend some time with him. He just retired from the military, so it's a big transition period for them. But it's good. It's all good. It was really great to spend time, for sure. It feeds the why. This is why we live the life. And it's been this whole last couple of weeks. Really since the car accident. It sounds so stupid to say, but since the car accident, life has just really felt like a gift. Spending the time at home, getting a little bit more reacclimated, falling back in love with home, spending bonus time with friends that we didn't think we were going to see until next year. That was wonderful, getting to get to know Katya a little bit, and then Cheyenne and
They were all good visits, man. I want to go
Amazing.
back.
And
to
then even before that,
Santa
Katie
Fe, New Mexico.
and the Cocodona crew and all of that was just magical. I mean, I can't even express how beautiful that week was. Spending time with her kid and their group of friends, and doing something that they really love. And it really felt like a bonus opportunity because I had forgotten that they were going to be coming to Arizona. And then when I found out, when she reminded me and we were still going to be there, it just was really fun. Spending her birthday in Sedona. I mean, it's just been such a cool, and then, just coming out of Iowa, it's just been, like, it all hasn't even settled in. Like, I can't even believe this is my life right now. Like, it's just been a couple of months of just really awesomeness.
And we're headed to Idaho.
We're in Idaho, and yeah, it's just going to keep on rolling. Like, it's just going to keep getting better. It's been surreal, frankly. It's been so cool to be like, this is the life that we get to live, and we've been dreaming about it, from when we first recorded our first episode, and we were just determined to travel no matter what. And, that first season we spent living at family's house for the first summer, but still, did the trip with a utility trailer, camping in a tent or in the back of the car.
The utility trailer worked.
Yeah, it did. And for 2.5 years, or a year and a half, I'm sorry, we did that. And, to now be really rounding out a year, it'll be a year in 5 days by the time this episode airs. It'll definitely been a year of us traveling in the trailer, doing it the way that we dreamed we would be doing it, literally going off-grid in the woods and finding these cool places that the dogs can have their freedom, and visiting with different friends, really immersing ourselves into their lives and spending real, genuine quality time, not just a fly-by weekend. We're in, we're out, see you later, bye. Like, we're there, and it's really, really cool. And I just am over the moon grateful that this is the life we finally have come to, and there's been hardships all along the way, moments that it's just like, well, are we really doing the right thing? Are we crazy? Are we just being stupid and thinking that we're going to pull this off? And we're pulling it off. I mean, it's cool.
So what else you got? That's all I have. Well, until next time, you're going to have to stay tuned. We will have, hopefully, some good footage.
Yeah,
we're going to do Badlands tomorrow and hopefully record some more. We just really got here, settled in, and recorded.
Yeah. So we'll keep you guys posted as we go, and let you know some cool spots that we find and what other revelations we have.
Go after your dreams.
Thanks for watching, you guys.
Bye.